Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are all doing very well. I just read the most propulsively readable thriller that I probably read in maybe a year. Like, this was addictive. But before we get started, if you are new to the channel, my name is Sophia and I make bookish content, mainly literary fiction and mystery thriller books, but a little bit of everything. And today I'm back with another book review. I'm going to be reviewing Broken Country by Claire Leslie Hall. This is a mystery debut, came out in 2025. It was published by Simon & Schuster and it comes in at 320 pages. So honestly, like pretty average length for a mystery book. So this book is set in the 1950s and 1960s, and we follow in the 1950s plotline a young woman named Beth who is head over heels in love with this man named Gabriel. Beth is from a kind of the poor end of the farming community, and Gabriel is the rich boy with the really nice clothes and really nice home. They are kind of head over heels in love with each other. They have this very physical and emotional relationship. But then you flash forward to the 1960s, and it turns out that in this time period, Beth is married to another man named Frank. You don't quite know what has happened with the other relationship, why it didn't work out, but in the 1960s, they're still living in the farming community, and Gabriel has actually moved away. But right at the beginning of the book, he moves back to this community. He is newly divorced, and we kind of go from there. You know throughout this book that there is some type of murder that has happened because you get small snippets of a trial that is happening, but you don't quite know who has died, why, who is on trial for the murder, or what exactly is going on. There is definitely a bit of a love triangle between Frank, Beth, and Gabriel, but one of the big questions is how that has to do with this murder investigation. This book is told in very short chapters, and it is told in the first person from Beth's perspective. I ended up giving this book 4 stars. I loved how readable it was. I literally finished this in the course of 12 hours when I was in a reading slump. And this book is a great slump buster. It will get you out of it because it is so quick paced and so just like addictive. You need to cancel all your plans as soon as you get this book because you will be certainly tied up. I did think that the end, the big twist, I guessed it, but it was realistic and it was well done. It wasn't something that came out of nowhere, and I think you could very easily go through this book and be really shocked by the twist at the end. Couple of negative points about this one. It was a little bit melodramatic at times. The love triangle was a little bit insta-lovey. I did not particularly like the main character of Beth, not because she wasn't well written, but because she was just kind of an irritating person. I feel like she kind of treated her husband in a terrible way. But I think also that's kind of the point. But just go into this book being aware that the main character is not particularly likable. But overall, this was a real treat. Believe the hype, you will enjoy it as well. I was looking up Claire Leslie Hall, and she has 2 new books coming out that are slotted for 2025 for like early fall time. So I don't know if both are coming out at the same time. That seems like kind of an odd thing to do, but I pre-ordered them anyways. I don't know if I'm getting into like a scam or what's going on, but as soon as I read this, I needed more. I don't think they're in the same universe as this book. I think they're separate mystery books. But just so you know, there's more material from this author coming soon. So with that, I'd love to know what you guys thought of Broken Country if you've read it. Did you enjoy it? Did you guess the twist? And with that, I'll see you guys very soon with another video. Bye.